and then go back to Cape Town for a couple of pints with all the boys and the boss, alright? And it was fucking great. They were the days. Fucking Cape Town was fucking rocking then. Now Cape Town is kind of not as rocking. God, I fucking miss Cape Town.
Some of you might be wondering why SHOCTOPUS talks in these funny accents at random intervals. That's because they're incredibly jealous of my very sexy and manly South African accent. And in a very vain attempt to be cool, they want to be like me. Because they have great admiration and respect for me, they have decided to record this anthem to me, basically glorifying me because I'm glorious. So this is the song that they wrote for me with the utmost respect.
Yes, Jar, of course. Why are you being so stupid? What are you alive? You're alive? Alright. I get up in the morning, after working all night. Sheila has my dinner ready. I like a bit of antelope because I'm from the southern hemisphere. I then take my coffee out on the veranda and smell the flowers. I feed the kid, and then I sit down at my desk, turn on my computer, and I start. Scheming, switching my screens on, trying to devise the master plan. They sit there all here, no brains, they can stare, goddamn hippies don't give a damn. I try to reach them, teach and beseech them, but all they do is grin and laugh. That's why I formed the Great Federation, goddamn hippies can kiss my ass. Cause I'm Hellguard! I'm from Cape Town, where all the superheroes come from. That's right! Hellguard! I'll tell you what, everybody should smoke menthol cigarettes. Hellguard! I never played cricket. I'm from South Africa, you know. Hellguard! When I was in the army, I fucking destroyed everyone. Dreaming, scheming, switching my screens on, trying to devise the master plan. They sit there all here, no brains, making their goddamn hippies don't give a damn. I try to reach them, teach and beseech them, but all they do is grin and laugh. That's why I formed the Great Federation, goddamn hippies can kiss my ass, cause I'm Hellguard! So you know you're meant to have a solution before the problem, alright? Hellguard! My cape actually has a big H on it! Hellguard! Spivers, there is something wrong with you. What? Hellguard! But you can call me H if I like you, alright? You know my name actually means Pitlick's donkey? Alright. Alright.
Fucking prawn. Get me my vodka and coke.
So, why do I manage SHOCTOPUS? For the money, actually. I think their music is rubbish. Like all rock and roll music, it's from the devil. It offends me morally, in every way possible. Music's just junk, but it's for the money, definitely. The music, classic rock, a lot of guitars, drums, bass, no real instruments like synthesizers or drum machines or anything like that. I suppose they're okay. They're not Depeche Mode or Kraftwerk or like a real band, you know, but they can hold a tune, I think. When I go to the band room, I wear earplugs and earmuffs and things, so I don't have to actually suffer through what it is that they're trying to do.
Tell you a story about Hellguard. Alright, I'll tell you a story about Hellguard. Back in the day, Hellguard was a real wild child. Nowadays, he doesn't drink that often. When he does, he doesn't have that much. But every now and again, he likes to go off on one and have a real wild night. And about a year and a half ago, I was out with him drinking, and there was one such night. And he was telling me a story of the old days at Cape Town, alright. And he was telling me the story about how when he left the Special Forces, his next job was Eddie Grant's tour manager. Now Eddie, he was a bit of a wild thing as well, because Eddie took a heart attack from partying too hard at 21 years of age. So they were on tour anyway, and they were touring around South Africa and they had a week off. And Hellguard tells it like this, that apparently Eddie had decided it was a great idea for them to go looking for this weird, rare, or far-out nomadic tribe who bred this really unique brand of ibex goats. They used to climb, these guys used to live up in this mountainous region in the far end, or far reaches of South Africa. Anyway, they went looking for these guys, and to cut a long story short, they got very lost and were almost dead. by this riverbank when the nomads found them. And the reason why they were looking for these guys in the first place was because apparently at the top of these craggy mountains there was a weird, very rare hallucinogenic grass growing, and Eddie thought it'd be really great if him and Helga got to sample some of this. So the story goes that anyway they get found by these guys almost dead, and they were told then that no one actually smokes the grass because no one can get up to get it. So what they actually have to do was smoke the goat shit. So they all kind of smoked a shitload of goat shit, no pun intended, and got really beamed out of it. But apparently the story goes that's where, man, this is really good shit, let's smoke some shit, and all that comes from. So there you go. Here's a story about how that back in the day, got down. Alright, alright.
What is my job in the band? I'm supposed to be the manager, but effectively what my job is being like a child minder, chief bailer out of jail sort of person. Yeah, they're live shows. I've been to one or two. If you can imagine, you know, the prisoners in Guantanamo Bay being tortured, something similar to that. A lot of noise, a lot of screaming, a lot of shirts being taken off, people jumping around, doing funny things. No idea what it's all about. The lyrics on the album. Yeah, Charlie sent me over some lyrics. I read through them. Songs about frogs, tempest, Indians, things like that. Makes no sense whatsoever. The album, yeah, it's going to be one of those complex, multi-layered, intrinsically stupid albums that rock bands have a tendency to make. I don't actually know what any of the songs in the album are going to sound like because I don't listen to SHOCTOPUS. I find them easily offensive.